Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how you can create your own interactive activities on learningapps.org. So you just have to type learningapps.org on your browser and you will be directed to this website. See, you can change the default language. See, it's in Spanish, but I can set it to English. If you don't have an account yet, you can create your own here. So you go to login, then register new account, then you write a username and email, type a password, and repeat your password. And then you have three check boxes. I accept the terms of use of learning apps. That one is mandatory. And the other two are optional. I would like to be informed by email in case of new personal messages. Other users of learning apps are allowed to send messages to me. Then you type the security code here and register your account. I already have an account, so I'm going to log in. Okay, there are different buttons here. You can browse apps, create app. You have a search bar. You have something called My Classes. If you go to My Classes, you can create courses here and invite students to join this platform and use learningapps.org as your learning management system, as a very basic platform for you to manage your own courses. And you have this button called My Apps. So all the apps that you design will be saved here. As you can see, I already have a few folders containing some apps I have created. So to create a new folder, you only go to the first one here with the plus sign, write a name. I'm going to call it practice, then click on create folder. Now it appears here. When you place the cursor on top of the folder, you have four buttons: delete, choose color, move folder. With this you could have a folder inside another folder, and rename folder. And I'm just going to change the color so this one stands out from the rest. There are many color choices. I'm going to use this. Now it stands out from the rest. Then I need to create an app. But first, let's look at Browse Apps. Here you can browse existing apps according to different categories, and you can also select the level. See, primary, secondary, high school, vocational, further education. And yeah, of course, choose the subjects or use keywords and find existing apps. You can borrow these apps and they will be saved to My Apps as a link. But right now we're going to be creating original apps. So you go to create app and see that the options are classified into three groups. In the first group you have the most traditional formats. Here you have more playful formats, it's games, crosswords, memory, so on. In the third group you have tools. So we'll examine some of them later on. So we're going to start with the most basic format. You have multiple choice. When you click on any of these sample apps, you will be shown examples. And well, there are many users on this platform, so you may find examples in different languages, like this one. It's in Russian. So I'm gonna go and create a new app. Okay, I need to give it a title. Let's call it the alphabet. Just basic set of instructions. Answer the following questions. But in this case, just one question. You have an introductory space. You can have a text and image. You can have text to speech, audio, and video. For example, if you choose text, then you type it. You can delete it. An image, you may find images from the internet, or here you can select images and upload them from your computer. Text to speech, you write something and the program will pronounce it for you. Let me delete this. Audio comes from YouTube Audio Archive. To delete it. In video, just insert a YouTube video. For example, it could be a listening activity, so you take a video from YouTube and base your questions on the video. And here's the space for you to enter the questions. So you have question. So the question can take different forms: text, image, text to speech, audio, video. The same applies to answers. So you have one answer. If you need more answers, just click on add another answer option, and here add another question. So you will have another set of these buttons. I'm going to try and use text to speech. Okay, and you can try it.
How many letters are there in the alphabet?
Okay. Sometimes you get a British accent, sometimes you get an American accent, and you have the answers. And so you have a checkbox to mark the correct one. As I said, you can have more choices and more questions here. And you can select if you want the questions to be sorted. So you have ordered as listed above or random order. And you can check this if you want the evaluation to appear at the end. And they have the background image. For example, if you don't like the white and yellow the learning apps use, you can use your own image, so you can personalize the activity. And you have the feedback. By default, you have this: well done, you have answered all the questions correctly. Or you can delete this and type your own feedback. When you're satisfied with the content of your activity, you go to finish editing and show preview. So when students open this app, they will see this, the general instructions. They click OK. They will listen to this.
How many letters are there in the alphabet?
They mark this and they check. And you can go back and edit the activity in case you identify any problems or you need to, okay, a modification is needed. When you're satisfied, you go to Save App. And you will get a message saying your app has been saved successfully. You can find it in your My Apps page here. And let's look at the information we have here. You have a create similar app if you want to create another multiple choice exercise. Edit in case, okay, I want to include more questions or I found an error. So you can edit the app again. Right now this one is private. You could make it public and it will appear on the list here. And then you have links. First look at this. You have a QR code, so you can copy and paste this so students can scan it with their mobile devices and they can be directed to this exercise. You have the web link. It will be exactly as it looks here with the menu bar. And the full screen link, I tend to prefer the full screen because it uses space better. So you click, and all the space is used to display the activity. So no menus, no nothing else. And the embed, there are other websites in which you can embed this, and the activity will appear as a small window. You can give it a try. But the full screen link is good enough. You can share it, for example, on Facebook or via WhatsApp or email. And you can also download this as a SCORM package or an iBooks author. There are some other platforms that allow this to other formats. So I'm going to go to My Apps and look for the alphabet. Now I need the alphabet to be in this folder. So you place a cursor, look for the Move App into folder, and then go to Practice. Now it says Practice 1, so it contains one app. You click and you will find this app. Let's create another app. They basically work in the same way. So you select one format. I'm going to try close. Okay, as I said before, you may find apps in many different languages. I'm going to create my own. Let's imagine I want to study a topic having to do with color therapy. Okay, so this will be a gap fill in the blank, or a close exercise. And we have a task type. So you can have the format of select word from a list. So all the words will appear as a drop-down menu, or write in if you really need the students to type the answers. And input is case sensitive. So for example, if they're going to write and they need to write proper nouns, so case will be important. Okay, so we have two rows for headlines, headline 1, headline 2. In the headline you can have, again, text, image, text to speech, audio, and video. So this could be a close exercise based on a video. I'm going to try and see if I can find the video. Let's try look for color therapy. Yeah, let's try something short. Okay, I'm going to copy the link. You paste the link here and use video. So now the video will appear as part of the app, but you also need a text. So I previously copied a short paragraph, so I'm going to paste that here. And now you need to create the gaps or the blanks. So you need to replace the words with numbers inside two sets of dashes. So one will be dash, one dash, and the word goes here. Okay, how do we do this? For example, let's pretend I want to remove this first word or alternative. So I'm going to remove it and I write dash, one dash. And see, we have dash, one dash, so the first word goes here. going to try this. So dash to dash. It has to be chronological. So you go add another element. Paste. Let's try this other word. Dash 3 dash. The word goes here. Dash 4 dash. One more. Dash 5 dash. This can continue for as long as you need. So I already have 4 missing words. You can customize the feedback. You can have a background image as well. And if you're satisfied, then click Finish Editing and Show Preview. Okay, you have the general instructions. You have the video window.
Color.
If this were based on the video, they would just have to listen and complete. See, I have a drop-down menu. If you choose the option called Write In, then they will have to type the answers. I can edit again or save the app. I'm gonna save the app. And just like the previous example, you have a web link, full screen, embed, SCORM, iBooks. It's private, it could be public, and you have the QR code. I'm going to go to my apps. Okay, so you have color therapy. I'm going to move it to the folder called practice. So now I have 2 apps. Okay, so I hope you can start practicing and create your own apps. They basically work in the same way. You go to Create App, select the format, and then just follow the instructions and input the information, and then you save it. We'll have some extra tutorials on some other learning apps. Then to log out, just click here on your username, then log out and log out again.